Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Goddess Guidance. It is me, your goddess, Hestia Amora, the voice from the divine realm. If you are new to this channel, please be sure to like and subscribe so that I can know and that our community can know that just because I'm a spirituality girly, just because we are light workers, just because I'm all about the love and the softness and the femininity, it does not mean that I am stupid. It does not mean that we, as our community, we're stupid. No. Being spiritual does not mean being dumb. Being spiritual and being honorable very much so means doing our work for the purposes of healing and helping and transforming humanity. But I am going to do it with boundaries. Yup. We are going to do it with boundaries. Yes, because that is extremely, extremely important. I don't care if you're a practitioner. I don't care if you take on clients. Listen, there might be times where you got to tell people, where we have to tell people, and where I have definitely told people that I cannot work with you, unfortunately. May I have elaborated as to the why I'm choosing not to work with this particular individual, not per se, but boundaries are important. Boundaries are important when you're doing energy work, when you're doing healing work, because oftentimes everyone that comes to you will not be coming to you with a clean heart and a clean spirit. And unless it is your job and your work to work with people who have unclean spirits, I would suggest you not do so because you might be opening up yourself, your energy, your home, your practice to things and energies that you may not want to entangle yourself with. And this goes beyond working in the spirituality realm or working in the healing and nurturing realm. This also goes in day-to-day interactions, oftentimes, which is something that just wrecks my little brain, my little large brain, because I have a small head, but I have a large brain within it. One thing that wrecks my brain, why people equate kindness to weakness, I will never understand. But I have realized that those who equate kindness to weakness are those who have a distorted way of thinking. They are unhealthy individuals. Because to truly be grounded, to truly be healthy, to truly be balanced in the way that you look at the world and wanting to foster environments of healthiness, you look at kindness as like a saving grace. You look at kindness as an oasis. You love to interact with other people who are not going to manipulate you, who are not going to harm you, who are not going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. But there are people out there who find more respect in such a twisted way for people who just treat them poorly and people who treat them so deeply unkind. And again, that one is unhealthy. It too doesn't make sense. And it just goes hand in hand with this concept of oftentimes people think that just because we are of service, that just because we are highly empathetic people, just because we are the nurturers and healers of the world, that you can treat us crazy, that you can play us, that you could disrespect us. And that's not how that works. And oftentimes we as a people, as an empathetic, compassionate people, we have to really learn and fight, honestly, to learn how to assert ourselves and how to have boundaries and how to advocate for ourselves. Because for some of us, and for most of us actually, we come from abusive childhoods, we come from abusive upbringings, right? Where we were taught to put everyone else above us. We were taught to put our feelings aside. We were taught that our feelings don't matter. We were very much so invalidated, very much so dismissed, right? And anything that happens within your childhood home, there is very much so a correlation to that when you go out into the world and how other people treat you and how you allow others to treat you as well. So the lack of boundaries that we have to learn to reinforce within our lives, it comes from a deep place and it comes from a very real place, right? And like I said, we have had to fight to learn how to advocate for ourselves. But once we learn how to advocate for ourselves, we understand that I could be the most loving woman in this world and I will still gather you if necessary. And that is okay. And I'm grateful that the narrative of like the whole love and light spirituality thing is shifting now. It really is shifting. And that might be a huge part of the journey in the very beginning, right? Because you're trying to find peace and find balance in a world and in a self where it has probably been very turbulent. You sort of desire to lean towards one end of the spectrum and leaning towards that one end of the spectrum tends to be the love and the light side. But over time, and as you grow and as you become a veteran in this spirituality game, even as a light worker and a healer, you understand that it is of immense importance to make sure that people don't play with you. Yeah, it becomes extremely important, right? And to assert ourselves and to let people always understand that I am just so kind and we are just so kind and just so loving and just, honey, we are just a walk in a park on a sunny day, okay? And please don't ever mistake my kindness for weakness. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.